You know that feeling, right? That little itch, that desire for something more, something better. But how many times does that wish just, evaporate into thin air? Well, today we are going to build a bridge from that vague desire to a solid, concrete goal. We're going to figure out how to turn the things you want into the things you actually do. I mean, this one really hits home, doesn't it? It's that feeling of just being stuck in neutral. You've got the desire, right? The engine is definitely running, but the car's not moving. It's a super frustrating cycle for sure, but here's the thing, it's also the essential first spark for any real change. Here's a classic. We've all been there. I wish I was fit. There's so much real, powerful emotion behind that thought. But here's the problem, it has absolutely no direction. It's just a statement of want, not a statement of intent. So the real question is, how do we give that powerful feeling a job to do? Okay, so first things first. To build anything, you've got to understand your raw materials. And when we're talking about achievement, the raw material is always desire. So let's zoom in and put that feeling right under the microscope. Look, at its core, desire is pretty simple. It's the what. It's that magnetic pull toward a different kind of future. And you absolutely need that pull. It provides all the fuel. But, as we all know, fuel by itself doesn't get you to your destination. You still need a map and a steering wheel. So this is basically the DNA of desire. It feels so powerful because it's emotional, right? But it's also kind of powerless because it's so vague. There's no concrete plan. There's no finish line. A desire like I want to be fit is like pointing at a spot on the horizon and just saying, I want to go there. But you've got no map and no idea when you'll get there. Okay, so if desire is just this big cloud of formless energy, what do we do with it? Well, we have to give it some shape. We need to build a container for it, a framework. And that framework, that's the plan. This is where we stop just feeling and start actively building. And here it is. This is the magic trick. A goal is just a desire that you've put to work. It's not a passive feeling anymore. It's an active project. You've basically handed your wish a blueprint and told it, okay, time to start building. Now just look at the difference here. Vague becomes specific. Passive becomes actionable. A timeless wish now has a ticking clock. This isn't just some tiny little change. This is a total system upgrade. And that last piece right there, commitment, that's the glue that holds the entire thing together. So we've got desire on one side and we've got a goal on the other. It's time to put them in the ring together. This is the main event, folks. The passive wish versus the active plan. I mean, this side-by-side comparison really says it all. Desire is all about wanting. A goal is about working. And the secret ingredient, the game changer, is that tiny little phrase, with a plan. That's what shifts you from the passenger seat right into the driver's seat of your own life. Let's look at how this plays out in the real world. I want to be successful. I mean, it feels good to say, but it's like a thick fog. What does that even mean? How do you know when you get there? Now compare that to, I will save $5,000 in 6 months. Boom. All of a sudden, you've got a target, you've got a timeline, and you have a totally clear definition of what victory looks like. Okay, the theory is great, but let's get practical. We've seen the what and the why, but let's be honest, the how is what really matters for you. How do you actually take that soft clay of a desire and forge it into a hard, actionable goal? Think of this as the assembly line for achievement. It's actually way simpler than you'd think. You start with that raw emotion. That's your what. Then you bolt on a real tactical plan. That's the how. And finally, you attach a deadline to keep you accountable. That's the when. And the result? You've taken a flimsy little wish and given it a spine of steel. I really want you to let this one sink in, because it gets right to the heart of everything we're talking about. The potential for a huge achievement, it exists inside every single one of your desires. But it just stays locked up in there until you make the choice to build the key. So, this final question, it's not for me, it's for you. Right now, think about that one desire that just keeps popping back up, the one that kind of whispers to you. Are you ready to stop wishing and finally start planning? What desire, what one single desire, will you choose to make real? starting today.